What's going on, guys? I'm glad to be making another video. This one is going to be about me working out for 12 weeks. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I made another transformation series type thing where I had really long hair and I dreaded it, and it took about 2 years to do, doing the neglect process, just letting it do its own thing. And that was super cool to be able to see the beginning stages to the end. And that's exactly what I want to do with this, because you would be surprised at how you think you looked versus video footage of what you actually look like. I've done this before. When I was 22, I went to see my sister in South Korea, and I wanted to put on a little bit of weight before I went. So I worked out with my friends, and this difference is about 3 months, and I like how it turned out. That was 5 years ago, and I've gone through college, and I have my own business where I make commercials and I film events, surfing, skating. I think 3 weeks ago I was in Barbados. That was really fun, and that was filming a surf contest. That's besides the point, but I'm really proud of it. So I'm starting off right now at 132 pounds, and I'm about 5'6". Now, for those of you guys who are skinny like me and you have high metabolisms, our biggest downfall is not consuming enough calories. I just don't eat enough compared to how much I work out. So that's gonna be my hardest problem, is making sure that I'm putting more calories into my body than I'm burning. Okay, now before we get into what workouts I'm doing, I wanted to show you guys an overall of what I look like. So I do have a little bit of muscle mass on me, and I do have a fairly low body fat percentage, but I would like to get bigger. So bigger this way, bigger wider, and overall stronger. So here's some different angles, and it's nothing too crazy, but that's why I'm working out, because I want to look different. Now specifically, some of the muscle groups that I would like to get bigger is my forearms. I would like just a wider base right here, and bigger legs. I have skinny legs. I've always had skinny legs, so there's a lot of room for mass to be put on there. Now for the actual working out regimen, I'm splitting it up into 4 days. The first week has already gone by, and a couple minutes ago I just got out of the gym from my last workout. So the first day is going to be legs, the second day is going to be back and biceps, the third is chest, and the fourth is shoulder and triceps. You can split it up however you want. There's a million different ways. That's how I'm gonna do it, and it could even change throughout the process. So the first day on legs started off with some squats. That was 4 sets of 10. Everything that I do is gonna have a rep range between 8 and 15 reps. I'm not doing high reps because I don't want to cut a lot of calories and lean down. I need to bulk up. So this is with 155 pounds, which is not a lot of weight, but it felt like a lot of weight because I've taken some time off. So getting back into it, I wanted to go slowly. I did some calf raises on a Smith machine, and I didn't film the rest of the leg day because it was killing me. But we also did some hamstring curls, leg extensions, lunges, and another calf workout. So my friend Tommy is keeping me somewhat accountable, and we're gonna work out together. And I highly recommend, if you're starting your own, little progress journey thing, go with someone so you feel accountable. Because if you don't, you're gonna make up excuses and your consistency is gonna fall off, and that is basically the number 2 reason why you're not gonna make any gains. Okay, so the second day is back and biceps. I always start off with some pull-ups. And this is one of the reasons why I'm really glad I'm filming it. I thought my form was a lot better. I had a straighter back, but you can see in here, it's more curved inwards like this. So that's something that I'll be able to take into next week. And we do 3 sets of 10 on this. And then we moved into some hammer curls. And it's just called a hammer curl because your hand is, I believe the term is supinated, pronated. Your hand is pronated, and that's supinated. It's like you're dropping a hammer. Now this is with 25 pounds, and it was much harder than it was 3 months ago, which doesn't feel that good since you knew you were stronger, but it's gonna take a couple weeks to get back to where I was. So after that, we did a row type of exercise, and that's keeping your back straight and your chest out, and you're really just pulling your scapula back here together. That's where you want to target all of the strength coming from, You really don't want to use your arms doing the majority of the work. You want to go like that and bring that together. And I think that was with 100 pounds. So about 70% of my body weight. And after that, Tommy's filming me do some lat pull downs, which is gonna hit right here and kind of give you a nice tapered triangle shape. And the same thing with the initial pull of the movement, use these muscles to pull down rather than your arms to pull. And after that, we did this exercise, 3 sets of about 8. That's with 90 pounds. It's all about targeting the middle of your back. By this time, my biceps are burning. So I supersetted this with some shoulder shrugs, which is gonna hit your traps here, and that's gonna give you a nice shape, which I don't have right now. That's with 110 pounds, and you can go straight up, you can slowly roll your shoulders back, you can roll them forward. I'm just trying to hit all the different sides of your muscle. So by this time, I'm feeling pretty dead, and we finished it off with this lower back exercise. And I started off with the weight in front of me, but I realized I was relying on my arms to hold the weight too much. So I flip it up on top of my head and use my back as like a fulcrum to carry all the weight instead of cheating with my hands. Now, I normally do work out abs all the time, but I'm not going to as often because I don't want to keep burning so many calories. But for my normal ab workout, it's 3 exercises, 3 sets on each, and you just use it as a circuit. So you just keep going until you're done with all 9. So the first one is with these side to sides, hitting your obliques right here, and that's 40 altogether. So 1, 2, 3, all the way to 40. And then you jump straight into these sit-ups, but a few reps into it, I realized I want to do more of a crunch, so I laid down more and just focused on the top parts of my abs. The last part is planking. You wouldn't think it's hard, but if you do it correctly, it's very hard. So the key is to keep your stomach tight the whole time. You want to breathe regularly, don't hold your breath for the full minute. Just long, smooth breaths in and out, and just keep concentration on your abs being tight. Alright, for the third day was just chest. So we started off with incline dumbbells. This is using 45 pounds and I did about 12 reps. So the incline part is going to sculpt more of the upper chest. And then after that, we went into incline flies, which is going to hit more of the side. And it's basically shaping every part of your muscle in order to make it look as good as possible, and I need that. So that's why we're doing all these different types. It's a little hard to see here, but this is a flat dumbbell press, very similar to if you were on a bench press and you had the bar across. The only difference with this is your hands are now working independently, and you would be surprised at how much that lowers your max strength. So on a bench press with a normal long bar, my working set is about 135. But once you split that bar into 2, and now your arms are working more on stabilization, that was with 60 pounds, and that was very hard to do. My forearms were working very hard to balance, and it's hitting all these different sides, which you usually don't get that much activation when you just have a long bar and everything's kind of balanced already. So after that, we went straight into these cable crossovers, which is going to hit more of the middle of your chest, and I desperately need that. Some separation between the muscles is going to make everything look better. And you get that by crossing them over and holding it tight together in the middle and developing that part. And after that, we finish it off with pulling the cables upwards, which again is going to hit more of the top, just in a different way. So variety is key. Now this footage is from a couple minutes ago when I was at the gym. I did a very, very quick workout, just doing shoulders and triceps. So you do 1, 1, 2, 2, all the way to 12. And then you go from that directly into this exercise. So I'm trying to find the best angle for you guys. A lot of these shots are framed very poorly, and I apologize for that, but this is just with my phone leaning against a weight or leaning against a towel. So I'm just trying to get the content to you guys, not really worrying about the form. And by the way, this really burns your muscles. So after that, went into this workout, directly hits your shoulders. 3 sets of 10 at 80 pounds, and then moving into a tricep pull down. Now I have a couple different angles of this. Some of them didn't come out too good, but I wanted you to be able to see from the front of the tricep and from the back of the tricep in this very poor gym lighting what it looked like. And this is with about 60 pounds. And for the last 2 workouts, I was hitting the rear deltoid through here, and I did about 12 reps. And this is very light. This is, I believe, 15 pounds. And that sounds super lightweight, and it is until you use it for this workout. And then lastly is tricep dips. And now if you're just beginning, this is a hard one to start the movement of. So there's other machines that you can use to work out your triceps, and you might want to try those. Okay, so the sun's going down as I put this video together, but I just wanted to give an outro and say it was a really good week. I'm very sore, but it's the good type of sore because I know it's working. I'm pumped about next week. I would really like to stay on top of these weekly uploads. So if there's something else you guys want to see, some details, some clips, or some questions, just let me know. I'll try to factor it into the next one. But yeah, that's it. Stoked to be making more videos. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, later.